Okay, and we are live again on this Monday evening. Welcome. My name is Jennifer, Jen for short, and this is Iris, my business partner from Singapore, and we are both from Singapore, working mom, very hardworking mom who are also running an online business as well as a side hustle. So, today, we are coming into our third series, or rather our third session on our retirement Go Live series, where we have a different topic every week. So initially, we spoke about what does retirement means to you. Then last week we actually spoke about, is achieving the dream retirement lifestyle really
Also,
possible? So
yeah.
today going to talk about mindset. We are going to talk about this interesting mindset that can lead you to your dream retirement lifestyle. So we are going to talk about this employee and versus entrepreneur mindset.
Yeah,
So
good.
maybe I let Iris
Have a
get the
look.
ball rolling.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Yeah, hi. Thank you everyone for catching our live. This is our third episode in this series. And if you are first time seeing us live, my name is Iris. I'm a full-time working mother living in Singapore. I think Yeah, today our topic we are talking about what is the employee versus entrepreneur mindset on the retirement context. I think most of us we are employee. I myself is an employee for more than 15 years. So before I really embark on this business to be an entrepreneur, right? I think most of us is like we try to work very hard in order to get the kind of yearly increment, to get the promotion and the bonus. And whatever that we putting hard, right, is of course at the end of the month we will get a fixed salary. So I think when we getting older or we have different phases of life, we found out that it probably might not be that enough because of whatever effort we're putting in, it might be not really translate into the kind of lifestyle that we wanted, because in order you wanted to have more, you have to trade more time for more. But the thing is, when we become a mother, I think Jen also is a mother of a two teenage boy, right? We actually went through this kind of cycle. Motherhood is really not easy. We have to juggling a lot of things, not just our family, but it's also our work. So in a way that as an employee that you need to trade more time to earn more, right? It's actually taking a lot of our family time. So that's the reason why as an employee, the kind of mindset is really different from an entrepreneur. So maybe Jen, you can talk about what is an entrepreneur mindset in over here.
I would say entrepreneur mindset, right, would be something that you can create on your own, right? Unlike like an employee, we have a fixed salary. You know, the effort that we put in, be it a little bit more or a lot more, or some people a little bit less, they still get the same sum of money, right? But whereas for entrepreneur, is really very different. You can the type of create the type of life you want. You can get the type of rewards or the returns that you want. So and many at times as an entrepreneur, the income or the rewards may not be immediate. It won't be fixed monthly, especially
Yes.
in the earlier part, right? Earlier part of the
Yes.
journey. Yeah, but definitely something very real about entrepreneurship is that you can decide how you want to chart your journey.
Yes.
That is definitely something. Yeah.
I think the most the very things that we can really see that for sure is, for example, you go for an interview as an employee, you will know that how much is it for the salary that you're going to get for a month, right? But as an entrepreneur, there is no limit and you wouldn't know, because as mentioned by Jen, you have to put in a lot of effort in the beginning. It might not translate immediate as a result, but the thing is, it will definitely will be more, because the income that you will generate, right, is actually not a fixed one. It's a variable.
Mm,
Yeah, and it can be exponential as well, right?
yeah.
So mm,
And I always feel that, I always say is, it depends what you want to, how you want to determine your worth. When you're an employee, your worth is so called determined by how much salary you get, right? Even though you put a lot of effort, you will only get a certain amount of money, right?
yes,
So, but if you are an entrepreneur, you can put in a lot of effort, and you can determine your own worth. You don't have to be determined by that paycheck that you get, or at most that a little bit of bonus you get if we do. So that is
oh, yeah, mm-hmm.
truly a huge, huge difference, right?
Yes,
And you it's something that you can control, because at least I know if I work very hard, I can get a lot more, right? Of course, it may not be equivalent in the initial stage, because in the initial stage, there's a lot more learning or things that we need to do. Yeah, so this is really a huge difference. And I guess in the Singapore context, right, uh, I feel that when we have always been ingrained in the mindset that you grow up, study hard, get a good job. So we are all being so-called being
trained
trained, yes, trained to become
to
an
be an
employee.
employee.
Then just get a good job, be contented, don't break your rice bowl. So you are always told that it's important to get a job. Just bear with it, no matter how things are, just bear with it, bite the bullet. So this
Yeah,
has always been like, right,
I
Irene?
think people feel that they are more secure with a fixed salary that they will get in a month because you can anticipate how much it is, right? So a lot of
Yeah.
people they think that as an employee is i- as an employee is how to call that, uh safety. I mean, they feel the kind of
Just,
security. But I
yes, it's a
tell you,
security
there is
blanket.
there
Yeah.
is no job security
These
nowadays.
days, right?
Whatever,
Yeah.
yeah, nowadays where there is no job security at all. Whatever happen, right? You might be just losing your job due to some
Right.
market unforeseen situation. Just
Yes,
like a
yes.
few years ago, right, when there's a worldwide situation happening, a lot of people are
Mm,
losing their job. So
yeah.
it's not within your control at all. But of course, with the fixed salary that you know in your mind that how much you are going to get, that give you the kind of security. I understand that, but in terms of different kind of security, it won't give you the kind of what, because you might lose it anytime,
Yeah.
whereas
And
entrepreneur are totally different.
right,
Okay, Jen?
right. And in fact, now like there's nothing wrong with being an employee. Really nothing wrong, because we all started as being an employee. But the thing is that in order for us to live the type of retirement lifestyle that we want, right? Being an employee may not be able for us to get there. So we need to find alternative ways for us, something else for us to do if we want to get the type of dream retirement lifestyle that we want. So, there's really nothing wrong. It's just that if you want something more, and that's why we keep saying planning for the future. In fact, before I come on live earlier, an hour earlier, I was reading something on social media, and it says that, traditional jobs and job security are now, they call it outdated already. The
Yes.
in thing is really people are hustling, and people
Mm,
are hustling quite a fair bit, because many people wants to so-called retire early, because they just want to lead a more a different kind of
comfortable,
lifestyle.
comfortable, right, and meaningful
Yes,
lifestyle instead of just keep
yes.
working. I understand that
Mm,
as an employee, you every month you will get a contribution of the CPF. I mean, whatever that I mentioned here, because we are living here in Singapore. I think other country as well, you will get your own CPF that you get it monthly. And of course, until the certain age of time, you are getting you can able to withdraw it. But I can tell you, if you ask your financial advisor, right, most of them they calculate for you is actually not enough, because you need to include the inflation rate, right, by the time, and then increase of the medical expenses. Your retirement sum might not be enough for you to actually spend to have that kind of a quality that you are looking for if you would like to
Mm.
continue with the same lifestyle as what you are working. Because if you are stop working, meaning that you actually no income in, then you're really solely depend on your savings in your retirement account, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I
Mm-mm.
would like to say that like okay, maybe Jen, you anything to add on? Just now you mentioned.
No, I feel that really having to change from a employee to entrepreneur mindset, um, it is not, it's definitely a change, but it's not so tough as what people think, right? A lot of people may say, hey, I'm not cut out to be a boss, which I used to think, right? Some people, they have a certain perception about being an entrepreneur. But, in order to make that shift employee to entrepreneur mindset, it is actually not that tough after all. It's just that we just need to shift a certain mindset. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
certain mindset, and just you need to brave enough to take the first step, because what is more fear than losing opportunity for you to have your dream lifestyle, right? If you don't dare
Yeah,
to try, what else can you do, right? So I just also
exactly.
want to emphasize here, I believe employee and entrepreneur both are equally need to work hard. Never say that nothing need to you don't need to work hard, but I just want to say that entrepreneurship is you getting underpaid for a short period to get overpaid for a long time, and the price to pay is to willing to work hard while you are being underpaid.
That's a good one.
So
I really
good
like
one,
this.
right?
Yeah,
Yes. Yeah, because really, do you agree with me, right, Jen? You have to willing to work
totally.
hard during the underpaid period, because you are going to get overpaid in the period of long time.
Yes, yes. And get your freedom. I really like that quote. I need to write down. Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you for sharing
okay.
this amazing quote with all of us.
Okay, so
Yeah.
thank you so much for all the viewers who joining us, whether you're watching our live or replay. So if you have any question, feel free to connect with us. Iris here or Jen. So both of us are from Singapore. So feel free to let us know. You can leave a comment in our page. All right. So
Thank
anything to
you.
add? Mm,
I will see you
bye.
next Monday again. Yeah.
Next Monday 8:30. Bye bye.